Hello, you're tuned into daily coronavirus updates. Today is the 27th of May and you're watching The Wire. India continues to report around 6,500 new cases every day. More than 151,000 people have contracted the virus in the country. Of these, over 83,000 people are currently under medical supervision. 4,337 deaths have been reported. Meanwhile, over 64,000 people have been cured. In the last 24 hours, Delhi has recorded 792 new cases of COVID-19, taking the total number of cases in the city to over 15,000. This is the highest number of cases reported in a single day in the capital so far. Previous highest spike in fresh cases was 660, which was recorded on the 22nd of May. Across the world, over 55 lakh people have contracted the virus and over 3,50,000 have died. According to a report published in the Indian Express, nearly 3,000 COVID-positive people in the country are those which are unassigned to any state. This makes up 2% of the country's total confirmed caseload. A senior official of the Integrated Disease Surveillance Program told the Indian Express that the unassigned category has been growing because of an increased interstate travel in the country. The official also told the newspaper that these are the cases that need to be reassigned to respective states, because where these people are admitted and where they are quarantined still needs to be determined. According to the media report, this could skew the case curves for many states. After wide criticism highlighting privacy issues with the COVID-19 contact tracing app, the Indian government today released the source code of the Arogya Setu app. Cybersecurity experts have said that releasing the source code is one of the many steps towards transparency in this case. Earlier this week, the government updated the terms of usage of the app, removing the restrictions on tampering with its code and allowing reverse engineering of the same. Arogya Setu has become mandatory for central government employees and for travelers crossing borders across the country. According to another report published in the Indian Express, India reiterated its faith in the continued prophylactic use of hydroxychloroquine. V.K. Paul of the Niti Aayog and a member of an empowered group on health told the newspaper that HCQ is known to work in other coronaviruses and they have taken a call based on biological plausibility and availability of the drug. He added that the evidence had been examined thoroughly before expanding the recommendation to all frontline workers last week. Paul also said that they will modify and expand the protocol as they go along. They will use it both for therapy and prophylaxis, he said. These statements come one day after the WHO suspended all clinical trials of the drug. Britain plans to provide the antiviral drug remdesivir to certain COVID-19 patients that it is most likely to benefit from as a part of collaboration with manufacturer Gilead Sciences. The UK government said that the allocation of the drug would be determined by where it would have the greatest benefit, but the government did not mention how many patients would be treated. Last week, the US National Institute of Health said that data from its trial of remdesivir showed that the drug offers the most benefit for COVID-19 patients who need extra oxygen but do not require mechanical ventilation. The researchers also said that given high mortality despite the use of remdesivir, it is likely that the drug would be more effective in combination with other treatments. Clinical trials from across the world have shown that the drug increases the recovery time in certain COVID-19 patients. Earlier this month, the US FDA also gave an emergency use authorization to remdesivir. That's all for today. Thank you for tuning in. You were listening to daily coronavirus updates from the 27th of May on The Wire. We will see you tomorrow. Until then, stay safe.